today. I hope I can explain you what we're doing at Inviertis, but for that I would like probably to recall the last time you invested in a property. You probably went through listing, had to send, say, 20 contact forms to realtors, wait for their call back, then arrange visits, and maybe spend 2 weeks visiting those properties. After that, you made an offer, and then you started planning. You started thinking, okay, how much rental I'm going to get from there, how much taxes I'm going to pay every year, and how is going to be my return on investment. But on the very same streets, sellers with tenanted properties that need to sell are willing to do so, and those tenants want to stay home. So we said, why not creating a product for them all? And that's what we did. We created a platform, from where you can see what the return on the investment of these rented properties are. There's no friction cost involved because you are purchasing a property that already have tenants. All the process is completely online. You can make an offer, peer-to-peer, the seller can accept it, you can download the documents, and everything is available and at your disposal to make the most or the best quick decision making. But then we realized that the best of the investors, what they have is a spreadsheet. They take in decisions based on a spreadsheet. So what we have created is a 360-degree solution for investors. They have a private area wherever they're not a customer for Inviertis, where they can upload their properties, use our tools to monitor how their full portfolio is performing. And from there also, we are selling some products that are tailored to the investors, such as insurance or liquidity solutions. We are charging a 3% out of the selling price to the seller. This is where the most of our income is coming from right now. But also we are selling a percentage from the services we are offering from the website, like rental management, insurances, mortgage, liquidity solutions. What is most interesting is this part in here, this 10% that is growing year by year, but it's not only on the impact on the properties we are selling, but also on the full portfolio of the customer that maybe never bought anything from us. We have a huge market ahead. Now we are working in Spain. I'll be telling you more about what we have been doing up to now. But we have interest in jumping to UK and France soon. We have some competitors still not at our level. We may can answer some questions there later on. But what's interesting is what we have done in the year. 50% growth, more than 400 properties in exclusive in our marketplace. We've been able to grow only in one term in sales, and we have closed very big agreements with B2B agents at Altamira and Sareb, taking a 10% of our portfolio from B2B assets. And this is our team. I'm Rebecca Perez, and I am CEO and founder of Inviertis. Here's Sonia Villanova. Thank you.
Thank you. Terrific presentation. Great. Judges, please come back on from video here. Joe, I know we said we were going to start with Christoph, but hopefully you're prepared. Do you mind kicking us off with a question?
Not at all. I'm going to ask the same question I asked last time. What's the hard part of the business model?
The hardest part for us is certifying each one of our properties, because that means having a conversation with the tenants, telling them, hey, we need to sell your flat, but it's for your benefit because you can stay. But we manage even with the most difficult tenants, and I must say that among those 430 properties we have had like 3 or 4, and then we maybe just gave them an Amazon car or so. They let us go in so that we could have the floor plans, virtual visit. That's probably because it's also the most human part, talking to our tenants and make them play our game, let's say.
Takeshi-san, have you a question for the presenters?
No questions.
My question is, does the team just focus on the Spanish market or say some other European countries?
No. We are right now working in Spain because of testing. And let's see if it was actually working. But we already did submission landing in Berlin and also in Paris and heading towards UK. What is interesting about this is our biggest threat is the law when it comes to selling the property with a tenant, but it behaves pretty the same within all Europe and indeed within the USA also and some Middle East countries. So we feel pretty confident of scaling up the solution because we're based or working on very hard technology for that.
Thank you. Sarah, final question for the presenter today.
So, you sell the property, it sounds like you continue to help manage the property. 2 years from now, tenant moves out. Do you help find a new tenant? If there's a capital issue, do you work on all of those things as well? Of course.
We're doing those things through collaborators most of the time. We look for another tenant. We are looking for some other solutions, like for example, non-payment insurances to guarantee the payment. We're going all through the process. Actually, what we want to be is a platform from where the investor don't want to go out from because it has tailored solutions for them.
And so therefore, are a lot of your investors international, not from Spain?
Yeah, we're having foreign customers. Actually, we're having people from Holland, France, and UK already purchasing. Also, it has to do with a price per square meter. If they find and all the yields they're getting from there, there's no barrier in here because they only have to come to sign in the public notary or look at solution in there, which there are.
Great.
We need to wrap up now and move to the next presentation, but
Thank you.
congratulations on your successes in making the finals here. The third of 3 presentations for this investment startup pitch category.